had clients tell me they loved their house, but regretted where they bought it. Not the layout, not the finishes, not even the price they paid, but the location. And the reasons why have almost nothing to do with what people focus on when they're house hunting. Because most buyers are making this decision based on what looks right on paper. And regret shows up when real life starts. Here's the hard truth. You don't regret the house first. You regret your day-to-day life, your drive, your routine, your weekend, how disconnected or stressed you feel after the move. And by the time you feel it, you're already in it. So I want to walk you through the biggest reasons families regret where they move in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Not to scare you, but so you can catch this before it becomes your situation. Mistake number 1. Choosing the town for the school rating alone. This is the most common one that I see. Families lock in on a school district. They say, we just want the best schools for our kids. And they make every decision around that. But here's what happens. They end up in a town that technically checks the box, but doesn't fit their life at all. Longer commute, less convenience, no connection to the area, no real enjoyment outside of the house. And over time, that trade-off starts to feel a lot heavier than they expected. Because yes, schools matter, but your family's daily experience matters too. If your entire life becomes more stressful just to be in a certain district, that decision can start to feel off. So the better question is not just, are the schools strong? It's, does this location work for your entire life? Mistake number 2, underestimating the commute. This one hits fast. People think, it's only 20 or 30 minutes, I can handle that. But they're thinking about it in perfect conditions, not morning traffic, afternoon pickups, snowstorms, multiple daily drives, activities, errands, everything stacked together. And suddenly that 25-minute drive turns into something that's draining your time and energy every single day. This is especially true if you're moving farther out for more house. On paper, it looks like a win. More space, bigger home, better value. But what you don't see right away is how much the distance starts to cost you in your daily routine. Less flexibility, more time in your car, less spontaneous time with your family. That's where regret builds. So instead of asking, how far is it? Ask, how does this affect my daily life 5 days a week? Mistake number 3, buying for the house and not the lifestyle. This one is subtle. You walk into a house and it feels perfect. The kitchen, the space, the layout, it all works. And you convince yourself, we'll make the location work. That rarely works long-term because the house is where you spend your time. But the location is what shapes your life. Where you go, how often you go out, how easy everything feels, whether you feel connected or isolated. And if the location does not support your lifestyle, the house starts to lose its shine faster than people expect. I've seen this happen with buyers who move into beautiful homes in areas that are too quiet for them or too far removed from what they're used to. The excitement wears off and then reality sets in. Mistake number 4, not understanding the feel of an area. Every town in Bucks County has a different feel. Some towns are more active, more walkable, more social. And other towns, they're quieter, more spread out, more residential. Neither is better, but they are not interchangeable. And this is where online research falls short. You can look at photos, stats, school rankings all day long. None of that tells you what it feels like to live there. And that feel is what determines whether you settle in or feel off. This is why I always tell people, you have to spend time in the area. Drive it during the week. Be there on a Saturday. Go out to lunch. See what it actually feels like, not just what it looks like. Because that is what you are committing to. I'm curious, what are you prioritizing most right now? Is it schools, space, your commute, your lifestyle? Because most people think they know and then realize halfway through the process that their priorities were actually off. Drop that in the comments because that usually tells me exactly where people are going to struggle in this decision. Mistake number 5, assuming you'll grow into it. This one is dangerous. People say, we'll get used to it, we'll adjust, it'll be fine once we're settled. Sometimes that's true, but a lot of the times it's not. Because your core lifestyle doesn't change just because your address does. If you're someone who values convenience, you're not going to suddenly love driving 25 minutes to go get groceries. If you're someone who likes activity, you're not going to suddenly enjoy a very quiet, isolated environment. You don't grow into a lifestyle that doesn't match you. You tolerate it. And over time, that turns into frustration. Mistake number 6, not thinking about resale from day one. Most people only think about resale when they're getting ready to sell. But the best buyers think about it before they buy, because the same things that make a location feel off to you will feel off to the next buyer as well. And that can affect how quickly you sell, how much leverage you have, how easy it is to move on. If you're buying in a location that has trade-offs, you need to be aware of them up front. Not to avoid them completely, but to go in with clarity. Here's what all of this really comes down to. Regret does not come from making a bad decision. It comes from making a decision based on the wrong priorities. And in real estate, that usually means choosing what looks best on paper instead of what works best for your life. Because once you move in, the house becomes normal, but your routine stays, your commute stays, your environment stays, and your day-to-day experience stays. And that's what you feel every single day. If you're trying to figure out where to move and you don't want to end up in that position where you're second guessing it after the fact, that's exactly what I help people work through before they make a move. We look at your actual life and not just the listings, and we figure out what's going to hold up long term. And if that's where you're at, reach out to me and we can map it out together. And if you want more videos like this that actually help you make the right decision the first time, subscribe to my channel.